Okay, hello everybody. Sorry, my camera froze right when I was clicking live, so I had to fix that. Anyway, hello everybody. Eid Mubarak to everyone celebrating. Eid falls on tonight. Hello, Fear, welcome. Let me adjust all this now. Royal says Hawaii. Fantastic. Put that right there, I guess. That's not bad. It's not letting you write with the browser. Oh no, I'm sorry for that. Hopefully it starts working a little better. Goodness, I don't like the sound. Is it? Nope, it's all adjusted right. I don't know. It sounds weird to me. Jazz and Bela are here from Budapest. Kisses to Jet Jaguar. Yeah, I just left him in the hallway with my sister, all sad because he wants to play with me. But I have to go live. Paolo is here. Hello, Paolo's been leaving me the sweetest comments on my videos lately. Hello, Noel or Noel. Good day to Dr. Pickle. All right, Veer is ready. They actually studied, which is awesome. And they have snacks, which is the best. I just have water because listen, you guys, I am boiling. It's so hot in here, and it's like not hot, it's just me, and that's very annoying. I've been fighting migraines for like 2 days now, and it's finally leaving. I was worried this morning I'd have to cancel, but it's on the way out finally. But it leaves me very, very hot and exhausted. But let's get into some history trivia. As you can see by the title, it is about the 19th century. So it is about the 1800s. Dr. Pickle's very sleepy. That's totally fine. This is an ASMR stream. Thank you, Vera. I am feeling a lot better. It also doesn't help that, like, see this? That's a mosquito bite, and it looks so inflamed because it's right by my armpit, so it brushes against anything I wear whenever I sleep. It's brushing against the blankets. It's driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Anyway, yes, so we're talking about the years 1800 to 1890, or 1801 to 1900. And my channel members got to pick the years. Hello, Dan. Dan also needs to sleep. Good night. I hope that this puts you out. Also, Dylan had posted before the stream that they are going to sleep. So good night to everybody. So we are starting off to apple cider vinegar. That's a good idea. I'm willing to try anything at this point. It's just driving me nuts. It's like a week old bite and it's still flaring up. I will definitely try that. So, the first channel member that suggested a year was Veer. And Veer is, of course, here, blessing us with their presence. And Veer chose the year 1847. So, I have for you 8 questions about the year 1847. Here we go. Number 1. The world's first international football match was played against whom? Who played in the world's first international football heights? Football heights. I heard you wrote about Wuthering Heights. That's wonderful. The world's first international football match was played between England and Scotland. Good job to Joshua. Hello, Ayub. Welcome. Good job to Joshua. The answer is England and Scotland. It's kind of like the World Series in baseball we have here in America. The international, technically, but also not. Very good, Joshua. Number 2. What was performed in Italy for the first time in 1847? What was performed in Italy for the first time in 1847? What was it? What was first? Oh, you know what? No one reminded me to put on live chat. There we go. It was not ballet. Ballet had been around way before then. But we had that conversation about it Iran last time. Joshua's got it again. It's the Italian national anthem. Good job to Joshua, 2 in a row. Daryl's here making pasta. I'm jealous. It was the Italian national anthem. Good job to Joshua. Number 3. Which American group began its westward migration in 1847? Which American group began its westward migration in 1847? Who was it? And Royal has got it. It was the Mormons, right behind Joshua. Good job to Royal for getting this one. It was the Mormons began their migration in this year. Number 4. Ayub is here. No clue for today's topic. To do for trivia and tingles, and that's totally fine. It is an ASMR stream. You're allowed to just sit and chill and relax. Totally, totally fine. Number 4. The Sonderbund War was a civil war in which country? In 1847. The Sonderbund War was a civil war in which country? Which country was it? The Sonderbund War. Which country was it? Big conflict, which dominated a lot of facts in this area in this year. I just condensed it down to one question. It was not South Africa. Veer's finally got the browser working. Perfect. Not Austria-Hungary. There's our neighbor's downstairs dog. We saw them trying to train her yesterday, but she cannot be tamed. That's good, Daryl. You still get to learn. It was not Germany, Janice. Not Germany. The Sonderbund War was a civil war in which country? The Sonderbund War. Your hint is that it was a war over religion, whether a region should be Catholic or Protestant. That's your hint. It was not Belgium. Good guess, Joshua. It was Switzerland. Good job to Royal with Veer right behind. But Royal got it in first. It was Switzerland. Good job, Royal. The answer is Switzerland. Number 5. Sure, I'm not losing my spot. Which country became an independent republic on March 21st, 1847? Which country became an independent republic on March 21st of 1847? It was not Italy. It was not, unless it was. I know because I Googled, right? I made sure I checked all the dates to make sure none of them lined up. It was not Germany. Not Germany. Your hint so far is that you guys are way off. Royal's got it, though. It was Guatemala. Good job to Royal with Veer right behind again. But Royal got it in there first. It was Guatemala. Became an independent republic. Good job to Royal. Low chord. Number 6. This one has 2 answers. So we're just going to try to guess. We'll just see if 2 people or 1 person gets them. And they are cities, okay, not countries. Which 2 capital cities agreed to the Peace and Trade Treaty in 1847? Which 2 capital cities agreed to the Peace and Trade Treaty? Again, this is 1847. I bet if you can guess one capital city, you might be able to figure out the other. It was not London and Paris. Not London and Paris. Which 2 capital cities agreed to the Peace and Trade Treaty? It was not the year it was written, but 1847 was the year that they agreed to acknowledge and follow it. Continent? Well, let's say not Europe. Not Europe. Not Washington and Ottawa. I don't want you guys to start guessing European capitals. Whimsical Apple is here. Hello, hello. I'll repeat the question. Which 2 capital cities agreed to the Peace and Trade Treaty? Hello, DR is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 1847 was the first year that Why Did the Chicken Cross the Road was published. That's incredible. The category right now is 1847. It's not DC and Mexico City, not Bucharest and Budapest, not Hong Kong. Daryl's going to China somewhere. That's a big place to go. You should probably figure out where you're going. Oh no, you're guessing China. I thought you said you're actually going to China. It is not in China. Yeah, not Europe. I cannot see your avatar anyway, Whimsical, so it's fine. Not Tokyo and Washington. Not Tokyo and Washington. So far, no one has been even close. Not Bangkok and Phnom Penh. Not Cairo. Not Beijing. So far, no one's even guessed the right continent. How about that? Not Brasilia and Lisbon, but we're heading in the right direction there, DR. Not Brasilia and Lisbon, but we're heading in the right direction. It's not Africa. No, not Africa. Which two capital cities agreed to the Peace and Trade Treaty? All right, DR has got one of them. Lima is one of the cities. Santiago is not the other one. One of them is Lima. And if you know your Peruvian history, you can probably guess the other city. Not Guayaquil, not Quito, not in Paraguay. Lima and what? Lima and what city? It is La Paz. So DR wins that one. Good job to DR. The answers are Lima and La Paz. Lima in Peru, La Paz in Bolivia. Good job, DR. And Daryl got it right there. Where is La Paz? La Paz is one of the capitals of Bolivia. Number 7. Which country was first introduced to Christianity on September 15th, 1847, albeit unsuccessfully? Which country was first introduced to Christianity in 1847 on September 15th, albeit unsuccessfully? It was not New Zealand, not the Philippines, 1847. They had long experienced Christianity, not Tonga, not Tonga. You guys are in the right part of the world, though. Not Ireland. 1847, not 1047. It was Papua New Guinea. Good job to DR. The answer is Papua New Guinea. They set up a mission that year, which by that time next year, it had failed and packed up. It was Papua New Guinea. Last question about 1847. Which country declared independence on July 26th, 1847? Which country declared independence on July 26th, 1847? It probably is whimsical. I wouldn't be surprised. Not Siam, not Argentina, not Hawaii, not Nicaragua. What amazing book was published on December 14th, 1847? Wuthering Heights. Heathcliff and Kathy calling across the moors. Not Costa Rica, not Panama, not El Salvador. All right, hint time. You guys, once again, are way off, way off, way off. Not Honduras. Hey, Kickrax, welcome. The question is, which country declared independence on July 26, 1847? DR knows that most of Latin America was independent by the 1820s. It's not a Latin American country. It was Liberia. Good job to Fear. The answer is Liberia declared its independence. The United States did not recognize it for a while, but they declared independence from the United States, technically, because it was Americans that established the country. But yes, it was Liberia. Liberia has the real Maryland, that's true. Good job, Kate Crooks. All right, the next year was chosen by Jacob L. who I don't think is here, but that's okay. They could be watching on the replay. Jacob chose the year 1896. So I have for you, I managed to find a full 15 questions about 1896. So here we go. Number 1. Oh, most of the questions, most of the facts that I found about this year were about this topic, which is a very important topic to me. The Lumiere brothers hosted the Ottoman Empire's first what? The Lumiere brothers hosted the Ottoman Empire's first, I guess, film festival. Sure, it was a movie screening, so I'll take that, DR. Yeah, the Lumiere brothers invented film as we know it today. So they hosted the first ever movie screening in the Ottoman Empire. Good job to DR for figuring out it was about the movies. Probably the one thing I love more than geography is film, to be honest. Number 2, Theodor Herzl published Der Judenstaat, which promoted what concept? And DR already knows it is Zionism. Good job to DR. The answer is Zionism. Sorry, I'm reading Ayub's thing. It was shot in Palestine. Interesting. I don't know what movie they showed, but I just know that they showed the first movie in the Ottoman Empire. And I think Istanbul. Number 3. So also about film. Italy's first film director captured who on film for the first time? Italy's first film director captured who on film for the first time? And DR's got it. It is the Pope. Good job to DR. It was Pope Leo the 13th that they filmed. Good job to DR. The answer is the Pope. First time the Pope was captured on film. Number 4. Revolution against Spain broke out in which country? Hello, Acid Nutria. Again, the year is 1896. Revolution against Spain broke out in which country? Not Bolivia, not Honduras, not Cuba, believe it or not. It is the Philippines. Good job to Royal for getting it right behind Kick Rocks. It was the Philippines. The Philippines had a revolution that year. Number 5. Japan established its civil code in 1896, which was based on the civil code of which country? That's true, dear. There were a lot of assassinations. It was actually not the US, which many countries base their things on, but it's not. Not France, not China. Led by something that a lot of people think is a different bad group. I'm not sure. Not the Ottomans, not Russia. It was Germany. Good job to DR. They based it on Germany's civil code. Good job to DR. The answer is Germany, since Germany's was also very new at the time. Number 6. What international event began in Athens? Are you talking about the Philippine Revolution? Probably. DR's got this first. It was the Olympics, the modern Olympics. Good job to DR for getting it first. It was the first modern Olympics was held in 1896. Also about film, number 7. Who hosted a film festival in Vilnius? Who hosted? It wasn't a film festival, but I was reading this event and I'm like, this is a film festival. It was not the Tsar. Who hosted a film festival in Vilnius in 1896? If you don't know, Vilnius is the capital of Lithuania. Not Einstein. Eisenstein? No. Who hosted a film festival in Vilnius? It was not a Russian guy. It was Thomas Edison. Good job to Ayub. The answer is Thomas Edison. For some reason, went all the way to Vilnius to show films there. So good job to Ayub. It was Thomas Edison. Yeah. Edison is a bit dubious. Number 8. The world's second oldest underground metro system opened in which city? Good job, Ayub. And the reason Hollywood was created. It was not Boston, not Moscow, not Paris, not New York. The world's second oldest underground metro system. Not St. Petersburg, not London. London was the first. Not Glasgow. It was Budapest. Good job to Veer. The answer is Budapest. It was Budapest's underground metro. Good job to Veer. The answer is Budapest. Sorry, Janice, who's in Budapest right now. Glasgow was the third. Interesting. Hey, Justin. Not going to make it tonight, but enjoy the live. Thanks, Justin. Thanks for dropping by. This next one is two answers, and it is two countries. So let's see if we have one winner or two winners. The Battle of Adwa was fought between which two countries? Again, this is 1896. Ethiopia is one, and of course, then Italy is the other. Good job to DR. The answer is Ethiopia and Italy. Dasanucia just behind. Ethiopia and Italy. Number 10. What island did France annex on August 6, 1896? What island did France annex on August 6th? Not Corsica, not New Caledonia, not Réunion. You guys know your French islands. That's great. It was Madagascar. Good job to DR. The answer is Madagascar. That was when they officially conquered Madagascar. Good job, DR. Very similar question to before. This one is two countries. Okay, two countries. The Battle of Adibo was fought between which two countries? The Battle of Adibo. Adibo, which is a great name. Adibo. It was not Benin in the UK, not Nigeria in the UK. UK is not one of them, believe it or not. Ghana was one of them. Good job to Ayub. One of them was Ghana. Who was the other? Who was these people fighting? And Ayub's got it. It was Germany. Good job to Ayub. You are the winner this round. You got both of them. It was between Germany and Ghana. Germany trying to encroach on that Ghanaian territory before the UK could gobble it up. It was between Germany and Ghana. Good job, Ayub. Did Germany have Togo or Benin? I don't think either. I think, Togoland was Germany. France had Benin. But yeah. Nice kick rocks. That's how they ended with Togo. Yes. Next question, number 12. The British led an expedition in Funafuti, Tuvalu to study what? The British led an expedition in Funafuti, Tuvalu to study coral. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first with DR right behind. The answer is coral. It was one of the many expeditions to figure out how coral grows, and if they could exploit it, they tried to mine it. But they were researching coral. Good job, Acid Nutria, for getting it first. Number 13. The Chimurenga was a resistance movement against the British in what modern country? So to make it easier, I said modern country. So you can give me the name today, which DR did. It was Zimbabwe. Good job to DR. The answer is Zimbabwe, because I thought making you guys put South Rhodesia was just a little bit too hard. Chimurenga is a genre of music there too. I'm sure inspired by the rebel movement. Good job to DR. The answer is Zimbabwe. Number 14. What West African country did France invade and colonize in 1896? And hopefully there wasn't more than one at this time. I think it was just this one. And DR's got it. It was Burkina Faso. Good job to DR. The answer is Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso. And the last question for 1896 has 3 answers. It's 3 countries. So let's see who's going to get all 3. I feel like This is going to go fast, but wait till the end of the question because there's a big hint there. Which 3 countries decided to form the Greater Republic of Central America? Which 3 countries joined to form the Greater Republic of Central America? Nicaragua is 1. Veer gets 1. Royal got another. It was El Salvador. So Veer and Royals got 2. Who's got the third? Who's got the third so far? Oh, it's Acid Nutria. It was Honduras. So congrats to Veer, Royal, and Acid. The answers are El Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua. Briefly united to form a country. Of course, it did not work out, as you know, because they are 3 different countries today. Kind of obvious. The R is way off, but that's okay. The Greater Republic of Central America. All right, the next year was suggested by Laura T. Thank you, Laura. Laura picked the year 1810. 1810. I only have for you 6 questions about 1810. Again, I was like very unwell the past few days, so I did what I could. Number 1. What happened in Mexico on September 16th, 1810? Any Mexicans out there know this by heart? It's like very, very important date. And DR knows it is the Cry of Dolores. Good job to DR. The answer is the Cry of Dolores, which was the literal Declaration of Independence for Mexico. It was the spark that set off Mexico's independence movement. Good job to DR. It was the Cry of Dolores. And today, September 16th, is Mexico's Independence Day. Number 2. Louis Bonaparte was forced to abdicate the crown of which kingdom? Louis Bonaparte was forced to abdicate the crown of which kingdom? It was definitely not France. That was Napoleon. Not Spain. That was Joseph. Not Austria. I don't think they ever got the Austrian. They never toppled the Habsburgs. Not Portugal. I think Portugal held their own during the Napoleonic Wars. Not Brazil. Not Italy. Not Denmark. Not the Netherlands per se. Not quite. There we go. DR's got it. It was Holland. Good job to Veer. The answer is Holland, the Kingdom of Holland. Louis had to abdicate as King of Holland. I'm like really hot and my atlas is out and I'm sweating all over it. So I'm going to close it before I water damage the Caucasus region here because my next video I'm filming is going to be in Azerbaijan. Let me close this up. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. There goes my book. Okay. Helvetia is the Swiss word for Switzerland. Okay. Next question. The May Revolution occurred in which country in 1810? Hello, Callum. Welcome. The May Revolution occurred in which country? The May Revolution. Helvetia is a great name. Well, Ayub's got it, though. It's Argentina. Good job to Ayub. Here, I was going to say, think of the flag, which has the sun of May in it. It was Argentina. Good job, Ayub, with Hasanuchi right behind. Yep. It was Argentina. Good job, Ayub. Number 4. Which country wrote their Declaration of Independence on July 20th, 1810? Which country wrote their Declaration of Independence on July 20th, 1810? And DR's got it. It is Colombia. Good job to DR. The answer is Colombia. That's Colombia's Independence Day, I believe. Number 5. Radama I became king of which country in 1810? Probably weird. It was not Thailand or Siam, it was Madagascar. Good job, TTR. The answer is Madagascar. Radama I was king of Madagascar. No, it sounds like Rama, but no, it was Radama. And last country, but it is a country. Number 6, last question. Number 6. What island country did France surrender to the UK on December 3rd, 1810? What island country did France surrender to the UK on December 3rd, 1810? Stuff was going down in Napoleonic France, starting to decline. It was not Cyprus, it was not Malta. Not Cyprus, not Malta. What island country did France surrender to the UK in 1810 on December 3rd? Not St. Bartholomew, not Jersey, it's a country. It's not Gilligan's Island. Not Jamaica, not Gibraltar, not St. Helena, not Jersey, not Bermuda. You guys are way off, way off, way off. Not Crete. No one's gotten even close yet. Not Fiji, not St. Lucia. No one's even close yet. Not Cuba. No, France never had Cuba. Not the Channel Islands. Let's see. Not Trinidad, not Sri Lanka, not Devil's Island, not the Bahamas, and not Sri Lanka. Kerguelen, not sure what that is. Not Timor-Leste. That's been Portuguese for a long time. Not Madagascar. We already did Madagascar. That was 1896. This is 1810. Not Singapore. Not Sao Tome. Closest guess so far was Sri Lanka. No, not Rodriguez, but that's another close one. But Veer's got it. It was Mauritius. Good job to Veer for getting it. It was Mauritius. Mauritius was surrendered to the British on December 3rd, 1810. Good job, Veer. Good job, Veer. All right. The next year, oh yeah, they speak English today. And yeah, it's a weird little dynamic down there with some islands still being French, like Mayotte and Réunion. Some islands are very British. Some are independent, and then there's the Rodriguez, like the ones that the British refuse to give up, and they do have lots of languages. Yes, big Indian population there too. Not a very well-versed island country colonial. That's true. There is a French-English Creole thing going on. Ayub knows a few Mauritian people. That's awesome. All right. The next year was suggested by all the happy squirrels. Thank you to my good friend Happy Squirrels. They picked the year 1872. The dodo was on Mauritius. Good job. It was dodo. Right? Yeah, Mauritius dodo. I have for you 9 questions about the year 1872. Some of them are kind of tricky, so get ready. Number 1. What did Brazil do for the first time in 1872? What did Brazil do for the first time in 1872? Smola's here, dropping by, saying good night, Smola. I'm glad you liked that beer. They did not ban slavery. Nothing to do with the king. They were late to the party. I mean, they were very late to the party, but I think they had banned it by then. I think it was like 1850 they had banned slavery. Or like 1880, I'm not sure. It wasn't Carnival related. They didn't move the capital. That wasn't until much later. Nope, not the Confederate city. Brazil has done this many other times since. They did it for the first time in 1872, and Ayub has got it. It was conduct a census. Good job to Ayub. It was the first time Brazil conducted a census. It's 1872. Good job, Ayub. Number 2. 3 revolutionary Catholic priests known collectively as Gomburza were executed in which country? Big part of this country's history. It was the Philippines. Good job to DR. The answer is the Philippines. The Philippines. Good job, DR. Number 3. Which capital city opened the first Spanish language academy in the Americas? So give me the city. Which capital city opened the first Spanish language academy in the Americas? It was not Mexico City. Not Mexico City. Not Havana, not Panama City. It was Bogota. Good job to Callum. The answer is Bogota in Colombia. Good job, Callum. It was Bogota. 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 Yes, I wanted it was a capital city. Bogota. Number 4. All right, this one has 2 countries in the answer. One of these countries technically does not exist anymore, but I'm being tricky and I'm making you all put it because otherwise it doesn't work. So think 1872, okay? A railway cutting through Liechtenstein opened in 1872, connecting which 2 countries? I'm going to have to give that to DR. It's Austria-Hungary because Veer put the answer before I finished asking the question. So DR is getting that one. And Asanutria gets the other. It was Austria-Hungary and Switzerland. Good job to DR for getting Austria-Hungary first. And good job to Asanutria for getting Switzerland. And be careful, Veer, because you just might be right. You just might be a big old smarty and know the answer before I finish. You gotta slow down. But good job. It was Switzerland and Austria-Hungary. Number 5. British warships were sent to Fiji to stop what crime? In 1872. Liechtenstein to Transvaal. It was not cannibalism, not piracy, it was blackbirding. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. Joshua right behind. They were there to stop blackbirding, which was essentially conning the native peoples of the islands to be like, hey, we got a good job lined up for you over on this island over here that we own. You should come get a job. We'll set you up. And then when your contract is done, you can just come home. And they're like, yeah, that sounds great. And they would take these people and essentially kidnap them and force them to work as slaves for the rest of their lives. That was blackbirding, and it ran rampant in the South Pacific for quite a while. Right, Callum? The times were changing. So yes, they were sent to Fiji to try to stop blackbirding. It didn't stop it entirely from what I read, but they were there to be like, you can't kidnap people. You cannot do that. It's not cool. So that was the practice of blackbirding. Okay, I'm going to give you guys the hard version of this question first, and then I'll rephrase it to make it a little easier, unless someone actually gets it, which I'll be very impressed. In 1872, which country formed its mounted police force? Who's going to put the obvious wrong answer? It was not Canada. That's the obvious wrong answer. It was not Canada. That was a trick. It was not Canada. Not the USA, not Italy, not New Zealand, not Norway, not France, not Sweden, not Finland. They still have a mounted police force today, by the way. Not Ireland, not Australia, not Mongolia, not Denmark. All right. Are you guys ready for the slightly easier? Oh, never mind. Veer's got it. It's Lesotho. Good job to Veer. The answer is Lesotho. If you know Lesotho's geography, it's an incredibly mountainous country, so they formed their own Mounties, their own mounted police force up in the mountains to patrol the regions on horseback because it's incredibly mountainous. Good job, Veer. The answer is Lesotho in southern Africa. Number 7. Which Caribbean country annexed the uninhabited island of Redonda? They still claim it today, I'm pretty sure. Which Caribbean country annexed the uninhabited island of Redonda? It was not Cuba, not Bahamas, not Jamaica. Oh, no, not Nassau, not Trinidad. It was Antigua. Good job to Ayub. The answer is Antigua and Barbuda. Good job, Ayub. I'm pretty sure they still claim that island. I vaguely remember from when I covered that country ages ago that they claim just this rock called Redonda. Good job, Ayub. Number 8. What country peacefully ended the Revolution of the Lances in 1872? What country peacefully ended the Revolution of the Lances? Not China, not Bohemia, not France. France would never have a revolution with that cool of a name. Not the Ottomans, not Sweden. The Revolution of the Lances in 1872. It was Uruguay. Good job to Ayub. The answer is Uruguay. That was one of Uruguay's many revolutions. Good job, Ayub. It was Uruguay. And last question about 1872. What country moved their capital to its current location when it was previously Spanish Town? What country moved their capital to its current location in 1872? And it was Jamaica. Good job to DR for getting it first. But good job to DR, Callum, Asanutria, and Joshua for knowing that Spanish Town is in Jamaica. But DR got it first. There was a huge earthquake that year too, but I couldn't figure out how to phrase a question because it affected a lot of countries in that area. So I didn't want to narrow it down to just one. So I didn't bother doing it. But yes, good job to DR for getting it first. It was Jamaica. All right, the next year I have for you was suggested by Danny Boy. Thank you, Danny. And Danny Boy suggested the year 1886. So I have for you 6 questions about 1886. Number 1, the Kermadec Islands were annexed by what country? The Kermadec Islands were annexed by which country? It was not France, not the UK. Get those out the way first. Not Norway, not Germany, not Spain. Kermadec Islands were annexed by what country? It was New Zealand. Good job to DR. The answer is New Zealand. They still belong to New Zealand to this day. They're subarctic. I think so. I'm not positive. I just know they're in the Pacific. But good job, DR. The answer was New Zealand. Number 2, Colombia changed its name to the Republic of Colombia, which is known as today. But what was it called before they changed it? It was not Gran Colombia. Oh, Sub-Antarctic. That's true, Joshua. Not sub. Lots of things are subarctic. Not New Granada. Not Colombia with a U. No, it was never with a U. And not New Spain. No. That's what Spain called it. The Shakiran Republic. Yes, good job, DR. 1886 Shakira was not around. Not the Bolivar Republic. Not a bad guess. No. So it was still called the blank of Colombia. It was still called Colombia. They just changed it to the Republic of Colombia. Before it was the something of Colombia. Not viceroyalty, not kingdom. I don't think they ever had a kingdom. And Ayub's got it. The United States of Colombia. Good job to Ayub. They were called the United States of Colombia. And in 1886, they changed it to the Republic of Colombia. Good job, Ayub. Number 3. What Asian country did Britain annex on January 1st, 1886? Should have kept it and trademarked it. Well, the United States of America was very well established by 1886. Definitely not Japan, not India, not China, not Singapore, not Indonesia, not Malaysia. Blah, blah, blah. Where was I? What Asian country did Britain annex January 1st? And DR's got it. It is Burma. Good job to DR. Back then, I'm going by the name it was back then. It was Burma back then. So good job, DR. The answer is Burma. Now it's called Myanmar. But back then it was Burma. Number 4. What country was incorporated into the German Empire in April of 1886? Now, there were quite a few countries that Germany snatched up at this point, but specifically, what one country did Germany claim? So far, you guys are way off. Not Bohemia, not Bavaria, not Poland, not Prussia, not Namibia, not Denmark, not Alsace-Lorraine. This is a country today. What country was incorporated into the German Empire? Not Austria, not Kaliningrad, not Luxembourg, not Tanzania. You guys are way off, by the way. Way off. Not Lithuania, not Belgium, not Switzerland. No one's annexed Switzerland. Not Togoland, not Austria, not Namibia. You guys are still way off, way off, way off. Not these Solomons, Joshua, but hold on to that thought. Hold on to that thought. Not Belgium, not China, not Liechtenstein, not the Marshall Islands, not Papua New Guinea. We're getting closer. Not Vanuatu. Is it an island? Is it an island? Not Palau, not Tuvalu, not Timor-Leste. That's always been Portugal. Not Kiribati. There you go. DR's got it. It's Nauru. Good old Nauru. Good job to DR. The answer is Nauru officially became part of the German Empire in April of 1886. Good job, DR. It was Nauru. Along that vein, which country did Germany split with Britain? They sure did. They did have a bunch. Not the Dutch East Indies, not New Guinea. Thanks for the hearts, by the way. Not Papua New Guinea. Well, kind of, but maybe it wasn't in 1886 because they did definitely split Papua New Guinea. I don't think it was in 1886, though. Not Namibia, not Indonesia, not Tanzania. They literally split the country in two to a north and south. I'll give you that hint because Papua New Guinea was east and west. Not Germany, East Africa, not Togo, not Yemen, not Korea. No, they would never. I love all the little hearts. Thank you, guys. Which country did Germany split with Britain? I think Germany got the north half and Britain got the south half. Not Cyprus, not Hawaii. No. It's not in Africa. Not in Africa. Not in Africa. What country was it? They divided it up between north and south. Definitely not Singapore. There's not enough space there. Not Argentina. Not Malaysia. Not Indonesia. I think that was still a lot of Dutch properties back then. Utopia. No. Not Palau. Look at the hundreds popping up now. I love it. Not Norway. No, not Norway. Not Afghanistan. No. The United States, yes. They did not split one tiny island into north and south. They did not split one island into north and south. They split a bunch of islands into north and south, like a bunch of islands, like a whole archipelago of islands. Not Trinidad and Tobago. Hey, Yowdy. Howdy, Yowdy. Not Micronesia. Not Kiribati. Not Tokelau. We're getting there. Not the Cook Islands. Not Niue, not Comoros, not Malaysia. It is the Solomons. Good job, Acid Nutria. I was just giving y'all a wink, like, remember the Solomon Islands, guys? And then nobody did. Good job to Acid Nutria. It was the Solomon Islands. The Solomon Islands. I know Joshua was telling you. It was the Solomon Islands were split between Germany and Britain. I mean, not bad, Yowdy. Not a bad guess because Germany did have half of Samoa. Just the US had the other half and still has the other half. Last question about 1886. The Cassaments, part of which country, was ceded to France in 1886? So France gained the Cassaments. What country is that region a part of today? It is not in Spain, not in Italy. Remember, it was ceded to France. Not Brazil, not Andorra. It's Senegal. Good job to Veer. The answer is Senegal, just south of the Gambia. You know how Senegal is shaped like a big mouth? Its tongue is the Gambia. That jaw is the Cassaments region. It's had an independence movement for quite a while. Yeah, Senegambia. All right. The last year I have for you is 1848, and it was suggested by the one and only DR. So I have for you 15 questions about 1848, and then we're going to go back to older questions I wrote about the 19th century ages ago, revisit some of those questions. So this is the last new questions that I made for you guys. DR suggested the year 1848. And this first one has two answers. It is two countries. So we'll see if we have one winner or two. Number one, which two countries signed the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo? Let me get some water real quick. Which two countries signed the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo? And Acid Nutria's got it first. It was Mexico and the United States. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. It was Mexico and the United States, which if you've seen my Arizona video, they had a copy of the treaty in the Arizona State Museum. And I showed it to you guys, the actual treaty. A local pub trivia? No, I have not. I feel like I'd have to dumb these questions way down. And it requires a lot of personality to host pub trivia. And I like doing ASMR trivia. Hi, Alex. Welcome. My goodness, it's so late where you are. Welcome, welcome. We're talking about the year 1848. Number two. The Greater Poland Uprising was an insurrection against which country? Nice, Veer. It was Prussia. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Prussia. It was against the Prussians in that Prussian part of Poland. Good job, Acid Nutria. And we did pub trivia when my family and I were at the Grand Canyon. We happened to be there on trivia night. And I'm like, well, we got to go. And the prize was a free pizza. But then we never got to get our pizza because we were leaving the next day. And we had to leave before their pizzeria opened. But we did win. What a surprise. Alex is from Romania. I'm pretty sure Alex is in Bucharest, right? I'm not positive. I just always assumed. Anyway, number three. The Albertine Statute, which would later become Italy's constitution, was written for what region? The Albertine Statute was written for what region? Document that would eventually evolve into the Constitution of Italy. Not Lombardy, not Sicily. It was, I'll give that to Acid Nutria, it's Sardinia. Sardinia sounds pretty rough and tumbly, but it was Sardinia. Good job, Acid Nutria. The answer is Sardinia. Back then, the Kingdom of Sardinia. Number four. The February Revolution broke out in which country in 1848? The February Revolution was not Russia. The February Revolution broke out in which country in 1848? 1848. Not Austria. Not Austria. It was France. Good job to Annalise with DR right behind. The answer is France. Good job to Annalise. The answer is France. Number 5. What was officially abolished in Czechia in 1848? What was officially abolished in Czechia in 1848? Yeah, 1848 was a rough year for monarchies and all of that. Not slavery per se, definitely not beer. Not Slovakia. I'm going to give that to Joshua. Technically, it's serfdom, but serfdom's a big part of feudalism, so I'll give that to Joshua. Serfs were abolished. The indentured servants, kind of, sort of, not quite. Because serfs were basically like not slaves, but everything that they farmed or created had to be given to their landlord. Appreciate the distinction. It's fine, Joshua. Yes, serfdom is part of feudalism, so it technically is also feudalism, but it was mainly serfdom. The practice of owning serfs was no more in Czechia in 1848. Number 6. Who did Germany fight in the First Schleswig War? Who did Germany fight in the First Schleswig War? And Asanucci knows it's Denmark. You know your German geography. Good job to Asanucci for getting it first. Oh, Alex is from Lași, which is in northeast Romania. Okay, interesting to know. I thought about, House of Leaves is wonderful. Getting a big map of the world and having just like putting pins in where all you regular people live. Instead of my butterflies, I would have a world map here and pin where you guys are. The thought that I've had. But we'd need to execute by buying a big map. But yeah, because I'm always curious where you guys all are. I'm pretty sure I know where most of the regulars are from. Where was I? Oh yeah, Denmark. Number 7. Here you go for Alex. What did revolutionaries in Wallachia create? I'm sure over there in Europe it's Wallachia, I think. Looks like Costa Rica, I guess. What did the revolutionaries in Wallachia create? What did they create? It was not Romania. What did they create? Not the United Principalities. Remember, this is 1848, so specifically this year. It was not Dracula. What did the revolutionaries in Wallachia create in 1848? They look like Maine. Oh my goodness. Hey, Joseph. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. That's okay if you fall asleep. It's an ASMR stream. It's meant to be a sleeping aid. You are more than welcome to fall asleep. It was not the Constitution, Joshua. Not a bad guess, but it was not the Constitution. Not violence. No, they invented something. Not Parliament. No, no, no. They invented something that's still used today. Still used today. It was not a gun. No, What did revolutionaries in Wallachia create in 1848? A wooden stake. No. A big cannon. No, it's not a weapon. It was the flag of Romania. Good job to Alex, a resident Romanian. They invented what is currently the flag of Romania. Good job, Alex. You're all still guessing vampire stuff. You guys are silly. No, they invented Romania's current flag, the colors and everything. Number 8, the one with the seal. I think just the tricolor they invented. Did they do it before Chad? Yes. Yes, they did. Chad was an accident. In 1848, right, which African country became a department of France? Oh, Ayub's cat's there for cuddles. And I heard my cat meowing at the door a minute ago. Acid Nutria's got it. It was Algeria. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is Algeria. That's was when Algeria became a full-on department of France. Acid Nutri says they're lagging. Wi-Fi goofed. Oh dear. Let me know if it's normal now. So everything's fine on my end. Just read a book that featured Algeria. Okay now. Okay, I'm going to continue with trivia. It's back now. Good. Until 1848, what city was the capital of Hungary? They changed it in 1848. But what was it before then? What was the capital of Hungary before 1848? Debrecen? No. Not Buda. Your hint is that it was not Buda or Pest. It was not either of those. What was it? What was the capital of Hungary before 1848? Go to sleep, Ayub. It's 1 a.m. Go to sleep. If you need help sleeping, I'm here to softly read trivia to you till you fall asleep. Until 1848, what city was the capital of Hungary? Your hint is that it is currently not in Hungary today. Not Buda. No. None of the Buddhas or Pests. Alex got it. It is Bratislava. Good job to Alex. The answer is Bratislava. Bratislava was the capital of Hungary until 1848. It was, or Pressburg, it was known as then, yes. I wrote that down, Pressburg. But today it's known as Bratislava. Good job to Alex. Number 10. What country was officially created on September 12th, 1848? Joshua loves Bratislava. I'm sure it's lovely. I think that whole corner of Central Europe just seems so nice. Audio. Now, what's wrong with the sound? Did I mute it? Nope. It's not muted. Not saying. Okay, good. What country was officially created on September 12th, 1848? It was not Vietnam. I'm sure, Joshua, all the Danubian cities sound so lovely. What country was officially created on September 12th, 1848? Audio is bugging. Okay, on Royal side. I'm glad it's better. Everyone say hello to my neighbor upstairs. Stomping around as usual. It was not Colombia. Not Colombia. What country was officially created on September 12th, 1848? Goodness. Not Monaco. Not Monaco. Do you guys need a hint? Or are you all asleep? I'm getting sleepy. Nope, Veers got it. It was Switzerland. Good job to Veers. Switzerland, as we know it today, was officially formed in 1848. I think we were talking about 1847 before with that revolution, or that civil war, remember? And so they finalized things the following year. 1848, it was Switzerland. Good job, Veer. Number 11. Have I read any Michael Connelly? No. I read that as Michael Crichton first. No, I have not. Sorry. Which country created their liberal and conservative parties, the oldest still functioning political parties in the Americas? Which country created their liberal and conservative parties in 1848? Not the UK, not Mexico, not the USA, not Canada. The oldest still functioning political parties in the Americas. Not Argentina. Not Argentina. Not Cuba. Definitely not Cuba. Not Brazil. Not Chile. Not Peru. Not Jamaica. It's not Canada. It's Colombia. Good job, Tavir. The answer is Colombia. I've got a lot of Colombia facts for you guys today. But yes, Colombia has the oldest still functioning political parties in the Western Hemisphere. Isn't that interesting? Created in 1848. Number 12. Tell me, why did Tongan Prince Enele Ma'afu relocate to Fiji? Why did Tongan Prince Enele Ma'afu relocate to Fiji in 1848? He was not fleeing any cannibals. It has nothing to do with revolution. Nothing to do with revolutions. Nothing to do with flooding. Nothing to do with flooding. Not a natural disaster. He was actually not forced to abdicate. He was still Prince of Tonga. Why did he move to Fiji? What was he doing? What was he up to? Moved from Tonga to Fiji. It was not marriage. Nothing to do with marriage. Change of scenery. He just felt like it. No, that'd be funny. Like I just got in a mood, moving to Fiji. No, I'm Prince of Tonga. He was not exiled. He went willingly. He went willingly to Fiji. What was he doing there? What was he doing there? Before, I was writing this question, I was like, what country did the Tongan Prince move to? And I was like, you know what? Let's make this harder. Nothing to do with archaeology. He was not selling Fiji water. No, Joshua. Religion? Royal? Something to do with religion? Something to do with religion. He did not join a cult. It was not Mormonism. Not close, Joshua. Close, Joshua. I can't quite give that to you. Don't tell me what religion, because I don't know specifically what division. He was there to convert people. Good job to DR. He was there, I guess technically baptize people, but he was there to convert people to Christianity, whether they wanted to convert or not. Good job. I'll give that to DR. He was there to spread Christianity. Number 14. A city in which country decided to declare independence, calling itself Los Altos. So this city in this country decided, and they'd done it before, but they're like, we're an independent country now. We are now the country of Los Altos. It was in 1848. What country was it? It was Guatemala. Good job to Royal. The answer is Guatemala. Guatemala at this time was a hot mess. A hot mess. But it's really interesting. Last question about 1848. Why did Haiti invade the Dominican Republic in 1848? Why did Haiti invade the Dominican Republic in 1848? What instigated that? Why did they invade? Well, that's not why they were invading, DR. Nothing necessarily to do with border crossing. Not at this point. That's definitely a 20th and 21st century problem. It was back then, but this is not why they invaded. Why did Haiti invade the Dominican Republic in 1848? Nothing to do with independence. Well, not specifically. Because their war was long over by then. Why did Haiti invade the Dominican Republic? No, DR. They wanted Hispaniola all to themselves. Well, of course they did, but that's not why they did it. Arable land is not specifically why they did it, but they did want that arable land because they're annoying neighbors. No. I mean, maybe they are, but no. That's not why they invaded. Napoleon III, maybe. But Pope demanded Haiti to annex the Dominican Republic. No. You guys are getting closer, though. It does have something to do with Europe. It does have something to do with Europe. Something to do with goings on in Europe. This is probably the hardest question of the day, to be honest. Something about slavery. It was not to do with slavery. mean, I'm getting sleepy, man. I don't know how you guys are holding up. It was not the Dominican War of Independence. It was not the Spanish Succession. I think that was like 100 years prior, right? The 1700s. There was some goings on, not to repay the debts, no. But the European goings on did have to do with France. They captured the port of Santo Domingo. No. Something to do with goings on in France. Yeah, obviously. They did not violate the terms of Haitian independence. But France was up to something politically that Haiti did not like, and they therefore invaded their neighbors. There was a revolution and some drama. What else is new, right? We just talked about, right? The February Revolution was in France that year. But it's nothing to do with that. Is that July Revolution? That was a different year. Because apparently 1848 was the February Revolution in France. Embargoes? No, not quite. The French chamber is invaded by radicals now. France did something politically that Haiti was very upset about. Not really to do with trade. Nothing to do with religion. The rule of Boyer, I don't know what that is. The non-legalized gay marriage, no monarchy now. Monarchy related? No. Nothing to do with the death penalty, nothing to do with slavery. France did something, nothing to do with sugar, I don't think. France did something politically that Haiti was very upset about. Not the first black member of French Parliament. Let me adjust for my poor back. It's nothing to do with their king. I don't know how else to give you a hint without giving it away. Oh my goodness. How are you all holding up? I'm so sleepy. They started taxing imports. Nothing to do with taxes per se. They wanted to put someone of their liking in power. No, not necessarily. I mean, obviously, but this is 1848. 1848. Nothing to do with immigration. Nothing to do with religion. So no Catholicism, no voodoo. They did not take the right to vote away from Haitians. Haiti was very independent by this point, and so was the Dominican Republic also. Nothing to do with the Constitution. That's kind of a hint. The Dominican Republic was independent. Dominican Republic was independent. So France did something. Not at this point, DR. France did something that made Haiti very upset. Very upset. What did they do? French and Dominican Republic? Not necessarily. France gave money to DR, to the DR. Almost. You're very close, Ayub. They didn't give them money, but they did do something for the DR. Nothing to do with Galapagos. Gave them land, gave supplies from Haiti. No, they didn't give them something physically. They didn't give them something physically. Not military aid. France isn't that nice to me. No, but they did do one thing for the DR. They didn't send anything. I'll say that. They didn't send people. They didn't send supplies. Alliance? Closer, but not quite. It was not an alliance. They didn't change the border. They didn't give them land. DR's got it. The French recognized the Dominican Republic as an independent country, and Yaudi got it right behind too. France officially recognized the Dominican Republic as independent, and Haiti lost their minds and invaded. Like the same day that France declared this. So I know, I told you that'd be the hardest one. Good job to DR. That took a while. Dominican Revolution. I suppose, but still. Yeah, France recognized the Dominican Republic as an independent nation. Better remember this one for the future. That's true, Alex. All right, let me go back in my book here and find a year in the 1800s. Let's see, I have like a bunch. I wrote them all out to make sure I didn't have any repeats. Let's do... What's like the first one that I did? Let's just do that. What was the first time I did something this time period? It was the year... Oops. Oh, it was also suggested by DR. It was the year 1860. So here you go, DR. These are 14 things that happened in 1860. And then I might do like one or two more. And then I might just go for the day because I'm getting so tired. Anyway, number 1, the Poet's Message was the first modern what to be written in Turkish. Thanks for the hearts, everybody. The Poet's Message was the first modern what to be written in Turkish. It was not a dictionary, not a book. It was not a poem, sorry. Not a poem. Not a song. Definitely not the first Turkish song. I'm sure there were like thousands before this. The Poet's Message. I got thrown off with the name. It was not a poem, actually. Believe it or not. It was the first modern what to be written in Turkish. It was obviously not an email. It was a play. Good job to Alex. It was the first modern Turkish play. The Poet's Message. Good job, Alex. Number 2. In this year, 1860, it became legal for Swedish Lutherans to do what? In 1860, it became legal for Swedish Lutherans to do what? Obviously not vote. Marry, curse. No. 1800s, and you said email. I know. Not own land. Or this is Sweden. Swedish Lutherans. Leave the church. Good job to Alex. They were allowed to convert to another religion. A Lutheran is a branch of Christianity that is kind of on the opposite end of Catholicism. But yes, they were allowed to convert to a different religion. They did not have to be Lutherans anymore. Good job, Alex. Number 3. Oh, this one's easy. Why did I make this so easy? Victor Emmanuel II was declared king of what new country? Yeah, Protestants, like Lutherans, are a form of Protestants created by Martin Luther. And that was obviously Italy. Good job to DR. The answer is Italy. Good job, DR. Number 4. What fashion industry began in France in 1860? What fashion industry began in France in 1860? I phrased this very strangely. Not hats, not fast fashion, not purses, not Gucci. It's not a specific fashion house, so don't think name brands. But what does Gucci create? It's haute couture. Good job to Ayub with Alex right behind. It's haute couture. Haute couture. Good job, Ayub. High fashion, right? Good job, Ayub. Pretty much fashion as we know it today, like Devil Wears Prada kind of fashion. Number 5. Who was elected president of the United States in 1860? Haute couture is meant to be pure artistic expression, not so much practical clothes. It was Abraham Lincoln. Good job to DR for getting it first. It was Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860. Abraham Lincoln. Good job, everybody. In 1860, Argentina declared its name to be officially what? He was the 16th president. Argentina declared its name to be what? The Argentine Republic. Good job, CTR. The answer is the Argentine Republic. The Argentine Republic. Number 7, the Mount Lebanon Civil War was between Christians and what other religious group? The Mount Lebanon Civil War was between the Christians, not the Maronites, those were the Christians. You got to be a bit specific, not Muslims. Joshua's got it. It is the Druze with DR right behind, but Joshua got it first. It was the Druze. Good job, Joshua, the Druze over in Lebanon. Number 8, the Siege of Gaeta was a conflict between the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies and what other kingdom? I have a whole video about Zoroastrianism there. You should look up my video on Persian mythology. That's one of my favorite videos I've ever made. Yaudi's got this one. It is Sardinia. Good job to Yaudi for getting it first. The answer is Sardinia. Sardinia. Number 9. The Treaty of Turin ceded Monaco to which country? The Treaty of Turin ceded Monaco to France. Good job to DR. The answer is France. Monaco was ceded to France. Which country did Spain declare war on in 1860? Which country did Spain declare war on in 1860? 1860, not England, not France, not Russia, not Portugal. I need some more water. I am so tired. I'm going to do one more year after this and then just go for the night. I'm sorry, guys. It was Morocco. Good job to Alex with Ayub right behind. The answer is Morocco. They declared war on Morocco. Wash my makeup off after this and take a nap. The Battle of Tetuan took place. What did Britain gift to Nepal in 1860? What did Britain gift to Nepal? Not Mount Everest, specifically not Mount Everest. Gotta be a little more vague. Not the Dalai Lama. Goodness. The Himalayas, rupees from India. I'm going to give that to Veer. I just wrote part of India. I didn't write what part. So it was just, they gave them some land in India. So I'll give that to Veer. They gave them land in India. Good job, Veer. I'll take that. Number 12. What destroyed the town of Comanche, Iowa in 1860? What destroyed the town of Comanche, Iowa? And it was a tornado. Good job to DR. The answer is a tornado. Tornado. I'd love to visit North India too. Number 13. Harvard and Yale played an intercollegiate match of what in 1860? Not football. It was not football. Harvard and Yale played an intercollegiate match of what? Not rugby, not soccer. Not polo. Not ice hockey, not baseball, not tennis, not basketball. All right. Your hint is that it's not a sport. It's not a sport. It's a nerd sport, kind of. Not chess. Not hockey. It's not cricket. It's not sailing, by the way. Not golf. Not D&D. Remember, it's 1860. Not Warhammer. Not esports. Not bocce. Not dominoes. Kind of on the right track. Not Magic the Gathering. They weren't LARPing. It's not Minecraft. Not checkers. Not Mathletes. Not shuffleboard. is not cards, not magic tricks. Mimicking, no. Backgammon, no. Arm wrestling, no. Trivia, no. Not poker. Solar air, but what that is? Oh, solitaire, no. How do you do competitive solitaire? Okay, Ryan. Harvard and Yale played an intercollegiate match of what in 1860? Not tug of war, not hide and seek, not tag. Okay, your hint is that it is something that you can play in a bar or a pub. Something that you can play in a bar or a pub. Not darts, not trivia, not pool, not snooker. Not pool, not snooker. There's a difference. Not pool, it's billiards. Good job to Janice. The answer is billiards. They played an intercollegiate match of billiards. Good job, Janice. Billiards. This one I wrote because this is just down the road from me. Pool and billiards are not the same. I don't know the difference, but I know they're different. Virginia City, Nevada became the U.S.'s first successful what? Virginia City, Nevada. I've been there twice now. I was there for 4th of July last year. It is the first successful silver mine in the U.S. Good job to DR. The U.S.'s first successful silver mine. Good job, DR. That's the Comstock Lode. Let me find one more 1800 year. Looks like this one was suggested by Alex a long time ago when I last did 1900 trivia. So we'll do that. It's the year 1859. 1859. So 15 questions, and then I'm going to go sleepy. Yeah, exactly. Yes, you, Alex. You suggested this ages ago. 1859. What Australian region, now a state, was created in 1859? What Australian region, which is now a state, was created in 1859? And DR's got it first. It is Queensland. Good job to DR. The answer is Queensland. Queensland, Queensland. What? I don't think I wrote this right. I'm skipping this question. All right. This is why Alex picked this. The regions of Moldavia and Wallachia joined to form what country? Yes, Victoria and Queensland are named after the same person. And DR's got it first. Right before Alex, it was Romania. Good job to DR. The answer is Romania. Listen, Julio. My subscribers are the smartest people on YouTube. So if you want to be one of the smartest people on YouTube, hit subscribe, watch my videos. I post Monday through Friday, and you're going to learn all sorts of stuff about the world. And soon you're going to be on the level of my trivia regulars. My subscribers are the kindest and smartest people on YouTube. Oh, your History of Romania video is played on repeat. I'm so glad. Next, you're going to get History of Sri Lanka. And man, I've been rehearsing that because if you know Sri Lankan names, the Sinhalese names, they are a mouthful. Next question. From 1852 to 1859, what South American city was a secessionist republic? Right, Julio? I'm also very impressed by my audience. I am also very impressed. What South American city was a secessionist republic from 1852 to 1859? And Alex got it. It's Buenos Aires. Good job to Alex. The answer is Buenos Aires, meaning that they separated from the rest of Argentina to try to create their own country. And it obviously failed after a couple years. But yeah, Buenos Aires tried to go rogue and just make itself its own country for a hot minute there. All right. The S word, secessionist, is, I'll just type it. Unless someone else wants to type it for me. Spelling bee time. Should we? Oh my gosh. There we go. DR's got it there for you. Secessionist, to secede, To secede means to like leave a country and try to form your own country. Secede or secessionist country. This is very funny because this is the exact same question. Was Spain declared war on which country? And the answer is Morocco. So we're going to skip that one. Number 6. Hungary completed Europe's largest religious structure for which religion? Hungary completed Europe's largest religious structure for which religion? It's obviously not Catholics because that's the Vatican. It was Judaism. I'll give that to DR. Good job to DR. The answer is Judaism. Europe's largest synagogue is in Hungary, built in 1859. Judaism, yes. Number 7. The Federal War began, still standing, I believe so. The Federal War began a civil war in which country? Not Brazil. The Federal War began in 1859, which was a civil war in which country? Guess one at a time, DR, but it's not Argentina or Uruguay. Not Bolivia, not Mexico. You guys are on the right track. Keep going. Yes, it stands, says Janice, our resident Hungarian. It was Venezuela. Good job to Alex. The answer is Venezuela. It was a civil war in Venezuela. There are a lot of federal parties in Latin America. 1859, number 8. What city was captured by the French on February 17th of 1859? Our Finnish word of the day is vene. Is that how you say it, Veer? Vene means boat. What city was captured by the French on February 17th, 1859? Not Tsingtao. Close enough. Okay, good. What city was captured by the French on February 17th, 1859? Not Vientiane. Not Pondicherry. It was Saigon. Good job to Alex. The answer is Saigon. Saigon. Good job, Alex. It was Saigon. Number 9. Which 2 islands became one territory on September 23rd, 1859? So it's 2 islands, one name, like Wallis and Futuna, but it's not Wallis and Futuna. It's Antigua and Barbuda. Good job to DR. The answer is Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda. Number 11. Emperor Faustin I abdicated from the throne of which country? And DR already knows it's Haiti. Good job to DR. Haitian royalty. It was something else, but good job to DR with Ryan right behind. It was Haiti. Good job, DR. Number 12. What Central American region was a British protectorate until it was given to Honduras in 1859? Not Belize. Haiti's never been dealt good cards. Or good gourds, you could say. Not Bluefields. It's the Mosquito Coast. Good job to DR. The answer is the Mosquito Coast. The Mosquito Coast, part of Honduras today, the Mosquito Coast. Number 13. The Anglo-Guatemalan Treaty required Britain to build a road to which city? Now, I was reading about the Mosquito Coast because I have this book that I'm going to read to you soon about Honduras. First of all, let's answer this question. Not Belmopan, not Tikal, not Chiquita, not Villanueva or Mexico. Not Belize City. Oh, no, sorry, it is Belize City. I was thinking Belmopan, and it's not Belmopan. We already said that. It is Belize City because that was the capital. Good job, DR. The Anglo-Guatemalan Treaty required Britain to build a road to Belize City so that Guatemala could have a coastal city access, right? The Mosquito Coast is not named after mosquitoes. It is named after the Mosquito indigenous people. I wonder if it's showing on here. I don't know. I'll read this to you all later. It is a native name for the indigenous people there. They are called the Mosquito. And obviously, you bring that back to Europe, they're like mosquitoes. What crazy name. So, yes, it's not anything to do with the insects that have been terrorizing me lately. It is the indigenous population in that part of Honduras, the Mosquito. But today we just call it mosquito, like the bug. 2 more questions. Oh, I remember asking this and it stumped all you guys. So let's see if we've got it now. David Livingstone arrived at Lake Malawi in 1859. What did he name the region to the south? Not Nyasa. It was already called that. Not Nyasa land. He gave it a specific name, not Rhodesia. Not Rhodesia, no. Vera has read his diaries. You should know this. Not South Malawi, my goodness. David Livingstone arrived at Lake Malawi in 1859. What did he name the region to the south? And Vera does not remember. Lake Victoria, no. I will give you a hint that he named it after a place in the UK. He named it after a place in the UK. Blantyre is there, and he did name Blantyre, but that's not the region. That's just a city in the region. But think bigger. London too. No. Blantyre is in this region, but it's, and it's still called this today, by the way. It still goes by this name. And it's not named after a specific place in the UK. It's named after kind of sort of an area in the UK. So don't think city names. This is a good second to last question. The wetlands, Scotland, the Hebrides now. North UK 2.0. The Highlands, that's part of it, Joshua. It is the blank Highlands. The blank Highlands, fill in the blank. Southern Malawi to this day is known as the blank Highlands because it was named after David Livingstone, after the place that he came from. Not the Scottish Highlands. Good guess, because he was Scottish. It is named after the Highlands. What's it called specifically? And it is where Blantyre is located. Ryan has got it. The Shire Highlands. Good job, Ryan. The Southern Malawi to this day is still called the Shire Highlands. Good job, Ryan. Very, very good. All right, this is going to be the last question because I'm getting really, really sleepy. I'm going to lay down for a bit. But thank you all for coming to History Trivia. In 2 weeks, wait, hold on. 2 weeks, yes, okay, in 2 weeks, because we're most likely going on a little trip in early May, but that shouldn't fall during trivia. It's been rad, says Vera. I'm so glad. So I will be here in 2 weeks to do geography trivia, to talk about the countries we're going to learn about in May. We're going to talk about Madagascar. We're going to talk about Greece. You guys want to see what I've got for you for Greece? It's one of these books about the Parthenon, because we're going to Athens. I'm so excited. We're going to Athens in May. What else do I see? Oh, New Zealand, Australia, back to Kazakhstan. Where else? Latvia. We've got a bunch of fun stuff coming in 2 weeks. So I will hopefully see you all then. You're definitely going to want to be subscribed so you can see all those wonderful places. Tomorrow we're going, wait, tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow we're going to the capital of Kazakhstan on my channel. And listen, if you have not seen Astana, modern Astana is such a gorgeous, beautiful city. Oh my gosh, the city planning in this planned capital city is on a whole other level. Like Washington, D.C., Brasilia, no, Astana is the most beautiful planned capital city. Hands down. I've never seen a city this gorgeous. So be sure to subscribe because you're going to want to see the beautiful parks and the beautiful landmarks of Astana. It looks kind of deserted. It is a lot of, there's not a lot of people that live there. I mean, there are, but it's not like New York City where it's like flooded with people, you know. But it is gorgeous and you're not going to want to miss it. You're going to see the world's largest tent. We're going to see Golden Man. Astonishing. Why didn't I think of that? Veer, oh my goodness. That's what's good about it. It's astonishing. Anyway, have a great night, you guys. And I will see you all in 2 weeks for geography trivia. Bye, you guys. Thank you again. Good night.